So yeah, welcome to the Anispective cast, where we are unbreakable like a diamond.
So,
Avalon is not crass.
so I was never crazy about Craniumon, but like how you were looking for Leopardmon to sell you on the Digimon and didn't. This sold me on Craniumon because I don't know. I think he's
Yeah,
cool. I think he's
this was
cooler than I
so
did
cool
before.
though.
Because Craniumon is just the hired muscle. Craniumon is the guard to Yggdrasil, and he's just like, you will not pass. I have an invincible, quote unquote, invincible shield.
My shield cannot be destroyed, and my spear pierces anything it touches.
Yeah.
It's like, as long as I have this spear and this shield, I am undefeatable. And Masaru's like, we'll see about that. Let's take out a spear. And he's like, wait, what?
Also, Gotsumon's here.
Yeah, Gatsuma just shows up. He just falls out of the sky again.
I like that. Like for some reason, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's stupid or just intentionally insulting them. But he's like he calls Masaru like a monkey and Agumon an idiot, and they're just like, hey.
Listen, if you want to get in the tiger butt, you have to go in the cub. Wait.
Oh,
No,
there's
if you
another.
go into the cave in the butt, then you get the cub and the tiger. Wait a minute. No, wait, hang on.
There was another little like word mix up in the previous episode where like Ikuto calls Masaru's mom a carrot or something.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. I forgot.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, you meant to say that she's good at cooking or something. Like I don't remember what it was, but yeah.
Listen, it's fine. One time my dad got really sleep deprived and tried to call me while driving. And as he was trying to keep from nodding off, he called me a nacho, and that was weird.
Yeah, that would be, huh?
It's weird but also kind of hilarious.
Yeah. But yeah, turns out Masaru and Agumon landed in like the desert.
Yeah.
And then fortunately for them, so does Gatsumon. And they're just like, hey, now that you're here, take us to the tree.
Dad will eat you like a natural, I guess. That is like very concerning.
Considering,
oh man.
and it's especially weird considering your real name doesn't sound anything like Nacho.
Yeah, it's so odd. Oh man. But yeah. So I suppose they find Craniumon, and Masaru is like, oh yeah, let's do this, and Craniomon's like, hang on, let me get my shield first. Just turns on, it's like, okay, now you lose.
Yeah, so now I have my shield Avalon and my spear Clem.
Yeah. I love that it's like the anime trope of like, I summon this super special weapon and now I'm untouchable, now I'm undefeatable, but it's like a freaking shield. So he pulls out and you're like, oh, wait, what? And it's like, yeah, you can't break it. And then it continues to be a problem.
Yeah. Although I do like so obviously Masaru has to punch Craniumon to like get the evolution going. So they do that before he calls up the shield because it would be a problem if he didn't.
So he gets I think Craniumon like punches him and Masaru punches his fist basically.
Yeah.
Which, you know what? Fair enough. We gotta get in there.
Yeah, Masaru's like, all right, got my evolution boost and now I'll call your shield and here we go. This episode is, can we break Craniomon's shield? And
I love it. It's actually really good.
It's pretty cool. There's moments where like Masaru gets himself launched at Craniumon to punch him, and Craniumon deflects him with the shield. Masaru lands on the ground. He's like holding his fist. He's like, it hurts so much. And he looks up. He's like, just kidding. And then Shine Greymon just flies up behind him and tries to hit him. And then Craniumon like 360s his head to shoot like an energy beam at him with his mouth.
No, what happens is he like looks backwards and then uses a technique that puts like a barrier around him.
Mm. Oh, I thought he shot like
Yeah.
a thing out of his mouth.
Yeah, uses God's breath or something. Yeah, I think
Maybe
that's
it's
it.
because
Yeah.
maybe it's because the move is called God's breath.
Yeah, he uses it, and you see something come out, and there's like an explosion effect because he took the hit or whatever. But then you see
Yeah.
he's got like an energy barrier around him, so he just summoned the barrier.
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah,
I think
kind of
it's
confusing, but it makes sense.
so despite the fact that they have summoned forth the burst mode whenever they need it, it does seem like Masaru didn't have the ability to do so until later in the fight because his Digivice didn't start
Yeah.
glowing until a certain
Yeah,
point.
you have to be like hyped up for burst mode. You have to like be into it, which honestly makes sense, I think. You have to feel that motivation kick in.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'll give it a pass. I'll give it a pass of like the usual like why didn't Goku just go Super Saiyan 3 and
Yeah,
stomp
I
Vegeta?
honestly I feel like this is like more justified because it's like okay, this is like consistently a thing. It's like oh, they have a mon and they have a little character thing, and they had hyped up, and then burst mode happens.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, we're gonna break your shield. Yeah, it's gonna be so good and
Oh,
whatever.
let's go.
Also, oh,
Yeah.
it's not relevant to the fight really, but it's like so they show up to the to Craniumon with Gatsumon, uh, with Craniumon and Gatsumon's there, and he's like, okay, so you Digimon like renounce your like allegiance to these humans, and you'll be spared. And I fully expected Gatsumon to be like, oh, okay, that's fine, yeah, and like to save his own skin. No, Gatsumon's just like, no, you guys are wrong, and he like stands with Masaru, and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
all right,
Yeah.
good on him.
Yeah, and then the entire rest of the fight, Gatsumon's like, oh god, why did I sign up for this?
Yeah, yeah. The rest of the fight, he is like cowering and is like, "Oh no, this is what happens when you go against God," and like all this like whining and everything. But it's like, I don't know. At least he initially stood his ground.
Yeah. Oh man. I also like the little detail that's like, yeah, bring out Geo Greysword. The shield just breaks it.
Yeah, yeah. The Geo Greysword just gets destroyed. So I don't know if we're ever going to see it again, or if he could just
It
materialize another one,
it might just be done.
which is fine. He's got burst mode now.
Yeah, I hope it's just done at Nar comes back. That'd be a cool bit of lore that it's like, oh yeah, your super weapon got destroyed on like the power of the shield.
Yeah. Also, I kind of like the design of the Geo Greysword because it's like, yeah, you can fight with it as a sword, but the way the hilt is designed, he also like initially just punches with it. Like his
Yeah,
hand
that's
is free to
cool.
punch at the enemy.
Yeah, isn't that like an actual thing with like, like African fighters or something where they'll have like, they'll have like a spear with a bit of like a thing on their hand that's like a front guard, And they'll be able
Maybe.
to like, like just like, like block stuff with their fist. I feel like that's a thing, right?
I'd believe it.
Yeah, I might be completely talking out of my ass, but yeah, that's always been really cool to me. But yeah, you in freaking burst mode can't beat the shield.
Yeah, he pushes him back and knocks the burst mode out of him.
No, he doesn't revert him. He just knocks the fire off of his back.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, yeah, and his weapons disappear. Essentially, burst mode is just, I don't know, he gets a slight visual
Yeah,
design
he
change,
changes a
doesn't he?
bit. He like his knees and stuff change.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because
yeah.
he shows up later in burst mode, so yeah.
Yeah,
Um
like the knees and the wings and stuff and the colors. Yeah.
yeah, and it's like, okay, they're knocked down and like Craniumon is like, okay, so this is all you have. I'm going to finish it with this move and does end waltz, which is his big like wind attack, like the lightning or whatever. And then like the others show up. Ooh, excuse me.
I love
Toma, Yoshino, and
episodes.
Ikuto.
Yeah, all of the episodes where it's like the big conflict is just like, okay, here's just a fight, and we're just gonna really focus on and just make it work. We're just gonna make a really effing cool fight.
Yeah. And he so Masaru's friends show up and they're like, okay, we're gonna everybody goes burst mode. He's like, whoa, when did that happen? All right, we gotta take him on. We gotta break his shield. And Toma's like, oh, so you figured out a strategy. If we destroy his shield, then it'll lower his defense. And Masaru's just like, nah, I just want to break it.
I just want to break it to knock him off his high horse.
Yeah, it's just like, nah, screw that. I just want to break the stupid thing.
Yeah, it's an actual struggle. Yeah, exactly. It actually feels like an accomplishment.
Also, it makes Craniumon feel way stronger than the other Royal Knights.
Oh yeah, by a mile.
Like, maybe it's just because of the tools he's using, but still, it's something he has access to. He feels so much stronger.
Fun fact, apparently according to the wiki, Craniumon's chrome Digizoid armor was turned into black chrome Digizoid by Yggdrasil, and the armor stores the data for his weapons. So these, like, the spear and the shield were probably directly made by God in this universe.
I do believe he says that Yggdrasil gave him the shield.
Okay, yeah, that checks out then, yeah.
Also, the shield matches, like, sort of matches the color scheme and design of, like, his shoulder thing there.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that as the whole skull aesthetic going on. It's a cool little, like, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird how evil he looks, but despite the fact that he's like the most reasonable of the Royal Knights.
Listen, it's part of his strategy, okay? This is his brand of justice because he looks really, really evil, so that you look him in the eyes and he stares back with his red glowing eyes, and they're like, maybe we shouldn't mess with this guy. He looks really dangerous.
Yeah.
He looks like the type of Digimon that would just straight up end you.
Yeah. So I like that this fight for the rest of it is, yeah, they target Cranium on shield and they attack it and attack it and attack it, and it's just like he's like, oh, they'll never break my shield, it's so strong, and then it cracks and he's like, oh.
Yeah, I love that Cracksay starts trying to, like, dodge their attacks more. He's like, okay, I need to fight more defensively. Let's get more, like, evasive. And, they're, like, push him back. And he's, like, having to dodge attacks. And, they're, like, sneaking up behind him and stuff. And he's having to, like, escape. And they,
uses...
Yeah.
He, like, spins his spear defensively to, like, block a move from somebody.
Yeah, from freaking Rosemont of all people.
Yeah. Also, not like this was earlier in the fight, but like when they were initially attacking Craniumon when he pulled out his shield at first, I like that Craniumon didn't move. Like he could have like done evasive maneuvers or whatever, but no, he stands exactly where he was and just endures the attacks with the shields. And he's like, "What is that? It?"
Yeah, he's so confident in the power of his shield, as he probably should be. It does a lot.
It took like 4 burst mode Digimon to break it.
Listen, this is why you need 100% resistance on your shield in Dark Souls.
Yeah. Oh, just a real quick thing about the previous episode, I believe. Yeah, it was previous episode. Leopardmon is aware of burst mode. Like, he calls it out by name. He's just like, huh, burst mode.
Oh, yeah, I didn't catch that. Okay, yeah.
Which I guess it might be common knowledge, but nobody but Leopardmon acknowledges it, except for like Bancho Leomon, who teaches them about it.
Yeah, it might just be something only the Royal Knights are aware of.
Maybe. But yeah, so they crack and wear down his shield, and of course, the final hit, Masaru goes flying.
Yeah.
Like, does somebody throw him or something? I don't remember. Like,
I think it was just riding on, like, Shine Greymon, and Shine Greymon, like, hits it with Foul Burst and just does a bunch of damage. And Masaru comes in for the final blow, like, from where he was.
Okay, yeah, and he just punches the shield and breaks it. And
It's
like,
so
yeah,
cool.
yeah, that's how that should have ended. That's good.
Yeah, don't underestimate the power of humanity, motherfucker.
Yeah, even even his friends just like the wow.
So fly on as you are, believer. Oh
And
man.
I know they wore down the shield like crazy, but still, Masaru just punched it, just punched that thing into pieces.
Listen,
And
Masaru is way stronger than a human realistically should be in this universe.
yeah, yeah.
Just screw the Digimon Emperor. Masaru is the real perfect human.
Masaru punches the spear tip of Craniumon's weapon and stops it. Yeah.
The spear that can pierce through anything.
Except for a man's soul.
You can't pierce through the strength of my heart.
So yeah, they all like basically approach Craniumon and is like, all right, we still doing this? And Craniumon puts down his spear and he's like, nope, that's all I needed. You're good. You go on through.
He's like, yo, what? Fair enough. Yeah, you beat my shield. I'll like respect your accomplishment.
Yeah, there's like, oh, how do we know it isn't a trap? And Masaru's basically like, no, he's a man. He wouldn't lie. It's not what he says, but it's the same energy.
I love Masaru so much.
Yeah, we talked using these, and he like raises his fist in the air. This show is so stupid.
Craniumon just looks at the shattered like remains of his shields, and he's like, "Yeah, good conversation."
Hey, yeah, sure.
Be interested if he's only this strong because of the Digisoul, and it worked only on Digimon.
I mean, that's definitely what's happening.
That's the thing, though, because we've seen Masaru beat up adults, so it's like,
yeah.
does it matter at that point?
Yeah, we know that Masaru actually can fight, but it's just like,
if it only works on Digimon, the only way to stop him is like a tank.
Yeah, this is precisely because he has the Digisoul thing.
Masaru has to punch out a helicopter. Can he do it?
Masaru has to punch out a Tankmon.
Well, that would be easy.
Yeah, what is Tankmon, like a champion? I bet Masaru could punch out a Tankmon.
At this point, probably. He runs up, he just uppercuts him right under the like freaking front of the tank bit, and he just like sends him flying into the air.
Yeah, he destroys a city with a single punch. No, of course not.
Yeah, no, not that far, but it's like he's definitely up there. He's up there enough to have 1200 DP in the card game. Which is like on par with like a powerful mega level.
Nice.
He is as strong as like an above board. He's like stronger than fucking Machine Dramon.
Incredible.
Jeez. Actually, just ask Tom something. How is compared to Shine Greymon? It kinda.
I was gonna laugh if you were like, "Oh, Masaru's stronger than Shine Greymon."
He is stronger than the first two Shine Greymon cards.
That's crazy.
After that, they get to 12k, so he's like even with them.
That's still pretty crazy. But yeah,
stronger than original War Greymon too.
Yeah, they beat Craniumon. He sets down a spear and he's like, "Okay, go on ahead. I just wanted to." Basically, he was just testing their resolve and like their character and whatnot. And then he's like, and then he drops a line where it's just like, "Oh, he's like friends with Bancho Leomon, basically."
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what he says, but he's just like, yeah, this guy, whatever, isn't that right, Bancho Leomon or whatever. And then it cuts to Bancho Leomon, who is starting to crack.
You wanna hear something really dumb?
What?
Literal War Greymon that just came out like this month. Like literally the newest one, ST15 from the newest set release. Yeah, Masaru is stronger than it. Its
It's
one trait
ridiculous.
is that Blast evolves up on the opponent's turn out of nowhere and has blocker.
Hmm.
And Masaru can kill it. He could kill it and then force the owner to, like, take the downside of a Digimon with the freaking Blast evolution trait dying, which is to lose, like, 4 memory, which is nuts. Jeez, Masaru. Jeez. But yeah, did you see the next episode preview? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Masaru is just like, I'm gonna go punch my dad, and that's pretty much the episode.
Looked up, yeah.
And no, I didn't watch the preview for the next episode.
I looked up because I wanted to be sure. Yeah, Masaru is stronger than every single Machine Dramon card in the game to date. Every single one.
But is he stronger than Chaos Dramon?
No, he's equal with Chaos Dramon. Chaos Dramon is just one more.
That's
and then
crazy.
Chaos Dramon X is one more than that. Yeah, my man's back on next episode.
Hentai Dude's back next episode,
yeah. Pervy Amir, let's go.
Okay, so I have a question about how we're gonna do these last episodes. I know you wanted to do like the usual 3 and then like the final episode and then like the movies, but like sorry.
Yeah.
How about we just do the last 4 all in one, and then we could do the movies the week after, because
it feels weird to the final stretch.
Yeah, it feels weird to do like the final episode, which will definitely be the continuation of a cliffhanger. And then it's like, okay, well, that's over. Now let's talk about something completely different.
Yeah,
not completely different.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, we could do them all in like one go. I could do like 4 in one night, easy. It just might take me a bit longer to get ready for the thing.
Yeah, we should do 4 in one night and just
Movie's
probably
literally
cut
nothing less than 22 minutes. Yeah, we would make that work probably.
Movies literally nothing. Yeah, still, we probably don't want to do like 5 things in one. Whatever. Also, I don't want to like cliffhanger right before the final episode, and it's like, and we'll talk about what happens in the next episode next week, and it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, and we'll just do, what is it, 1 movie?
Yes, it's the one. Yeah.
With that length, a TV special, I guess.
Listen, this is probably exactly what Ghost Game's gonna get. It's gonna get less than 22 minutes to just bring in the Endwalker and finish things off.
Please give us like a proper, like, I'm not asking for like a feature length movie, but like give us an hour.
So I just wanted to glance through things just for the sake of it. Yeah, Masaru was just stronger than Saber Leomon. At his height, he is strong enough to kill Saber Leomon with his bare hands. Just like his dad. Yeah, he beats out early Leopardmon. Freaking... Actually, yeah, Kentaurusmon too. Just multiple roll knights. Jeez. Freaking... He beats Bancho Leomon!
Dang.
Oh,
that is
hilarious.
something I would like to see, is Masaru gets his promised fight with Bancho Leomon.
Yeah. Freaking beats Diaboromon, of course. Alphamon. Yeah, freaking... He beats Eosmon. He beats Mega Level Eosmon. Zulongmon loses to Masaru. Magnamon X loses to Masaru. Jeez, Melamon. Yeah, he just brushed straight through that Chrome Digizoid, man. Jeez. Yeah, Belphamon sleep mode too. Holy shit. Just beats out all of this. Freaking Goldramon. Yeah, he's just stronger than Ravemon. God damn. Gankumon, of course. Yeah, is there that would be like really dumb though? Alright, never mind. We're getting to like stuff that would be on par. Okay, yeah. I don't think he beats Black War Greymon. Wait, no, there is a version he does beat. Oh man. That's great. I love it. Holy shit.
You would think Black War Greymon would be on par with War Greymon.
Yeah, it kind of is. It depends on the card version. On like which number. Because there's like some that's 11K and some that are 12K. I feel like they tend to go like higher though. Like Black War Greymon tends to be a little stronger. Ghost Guys are getting shit. This is the last series to get the usual movie before they start doing the sequel adventure movies. Question, do you think it's better or worse that everyone got the special Evo mode, even though it's not as earned, or the others getting left out because of what reason? I'm like, I feel like at this point, not knowing how they're going to handle the rest, at this point, it would still make sense for him to help out even if they didn't have burst mode. I feel like it would have felt more earned if they, like, double-teamed Leopardmon without burst mode and managed to beat him that way, right? Because I like the Digimon themselves having burst modes, but, like, as far as the story goes, if it's not gonna be, like, an earned evolution that really means much, then, there's not much of a point, is there?
I think I would be more annoyed if they got literally nothing.
Yeah, maybe. And if it's just like, oh, protagonist syndrome again.
Yeah. It's like,
I'm so used to it though. I don't know if I'd like actually mind that much at this point.
Because it's like, oh, their burst modes were just given to them. I think that's less annoying than the main characters got everything and the side characters got nothing.
Woof, alright, hear me out. Woof, the Protect the Kids was Yoshino's burst mode, and then this episode was Akuto's burst mode.
And it's like, yeah, we gotta...
Yeah, you gotta just zip around real fast and do a bunch of damage to the shield and focus on it so that Masaru can break it.
Yeah, need to be fast enough to avoid a spear or something.
Yeah, you do something cool with that, I think. I feel like there's, like, ways they could have made this work. Also, yeah, did you see... Well, I guess you did, but it's like, yeah. Next episode, we just get to Yggdrasil. We just go there. Yeah, it's just right there. Masaru punches his dad.
Heck yeah.
We'll finally see how bright his fists actually shine. But yeah, good episode.
Masaru will get to do what I've always wanted to happen. Punch Yggdrasil in the face or whatever, or the closest approximation to it.
The closest thing we'll ever get to God outside of actually God. And then I'll finally be able to show you Yggdrasil as a freaking manga anime girl, and you'll be like, why the fuck does this exist?
Heck yeah.